Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome to another episode of Unbroken World, where I try to train through injury and try to qualify for the 2027 World Masters Highland Games Championships. So this video was actually recorded before my last competition. I posted my initial thoughts right after the competition on my last vlog. So chronologically, this is a bit out of order, but since I didn't record my practice yesterday, that I'd give you this instead that I hadn't posted previously. And I wanted to kind of talk about some of my thoughts after my initial thoughts and give you some heads up on my future plans. So as you can see, I'm still making vlogs from Broken World, so I'm still trying to qualify for the Worlds. That hasn't stopped. What I'm going to do this week, because I have a competition coming up next weekend on Saturday in Red Deer, is I'm dropping the gym work just for this week and focusing on field work and practicing on the field. I think I'll get a better return on investment if I practice on the field for this week. Kind of work out some kinks that I maybe have in my throwing. And then hopefully that'll translate better into next competition. And my workouts are my quick morning sort of snappy technical practices, not my long, heavy practice. Physiologically, the competition will be like a heavy practice. So that is my this week's plan, and then following, I decided to continue on with what I was doing. I think that even though I haven't had success these last couple of competitions, I think that I am still on the right path. And I think there is something to be said about me striving after too much strength gains in the off season, and it's just taking my body a while to become more athletic. And I think that's kind of where I've landed on this issue with not performing well. I hope I'm right. After some kind of consideration and thought, I think that is probably the most reasonable approach going forward, because my program now involves a lot of athletic moves, and I'm not trying to build strength in my gym program at this point. That'll be for next off season. But this in season program is not focused on getting stronger and is really focused on trying to maintain some strength, but really to build my athleticism. So I think this is the path forward. This is the way to go. And I'll chalk some of it up to my first competition. I had a cold, so that can explain some things. My second competition could have just been a bad competition. There's no real knowable reason why. Like, there's obviously a reason why, but we are such complex creatures, and the day is complex, and there's lots of factors and things. You can't really know for sure exactly why. You have to try to do an educated guess. So whatever happened last week, I hope this week it will not happen again in Red Deer. Red Deer is traditionally a really good games for me. I have a lot of my PRs at Red Deer. It was my first Highland Games that I ever did was in Red Deer. So I have a lot of affection for red deer, and I've never had bad games except for last year, but my knees were really bothering me, so I'm not surprised. But outside of that, I've never had a really bad year at red deer, so I hope to continue that trend. Also, what I'm going to be doing different is in my practices, I kind of slowly work my way into the throws. So my first throw I do will just be basically a warm up. I'm not trying. And I'm talking my Saturday heavy practices. I'm not really trying. I'm just kind of getting it out there. And then I keep trying to get it harder and harder and harder as the practice goes on. I don't know if that's necessarily the best because in competition, you don't have an opportunity to kind of work your way into the throw like that. You do get some warm ups, so you get some warm up throws, but then you have to perform right away. So I think I'm going to, still do some warm up throws because got to get the body into the groove of things, but then to jump in and try to throw far right away. I think that is a better way of going about this that simulates the competition a little more closely. So I think that's another change I'll do with the practices. Get my body used to performing more quickly after the warm up. So yeah, I think that is the path forward. Thank you guys for all your encouraging words yesterday or last vlog, and I'll see you next time, guys. See ya.